Hey guys, it is Charlie here. Bet you didn't think you'd get another video so soon, right? I know, I'm like surprising lately. I'm making a video on my iPhone because I thought maybe it would be better quality. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully this will be better than my computer because it kind of stunk. I told you in the last video I was going to make a current top 10 list video for you guys, so I decided to do that just so you guys know where I am in the year and like what I've loved so far, because there's been a lot of good indie movies this year. Most of the big movies have not been so great, but there are a couple that I really loved, so I'm going to make a quick video so you guys know where I am. My number 10 movie of the year so far. Remember, it's September, there's tons of stuff coming out that will more than likely be on this list, so it's not final at all. But number 10 movie is Frank. It is about this kid who goes to a rock band, and there's this guy who has a big balloon head, and it's about, you know, how their adventures being a band, pretty much. I really loved it. I thought it was funny. It was heartwarming at the end. Michael Fassbender was fantastic in it. He's been on my to-watch list since I saw him in Shame a few years ago, which he was completely robbed for an Oscar nomination. Loved it. Highly recommend it. It is currently on demand. Number 9 is the horror movie The Sacrament. It's from the same guy who did before the... I don't remember the name of the movie. Before the Devil... something. I don't remember. It had Greta Gerwig in it, which I really hated. And also The Innkeepers, which I have not seen yet. It's a found footage horror movie, and it's incredibly creepy. Probably best to not spoil much about it. But it is about this girl who goes to essentially a religious cult that they're all together, and this guy her brother goes to interview them, and things spiral out of control. I loved it. Number 8 is about Alex. It is a movie about all these college friends, and you know, they're living like their 30s, and one of them goes to kill themselves, and he does not succeed, and they all decide to go run a cabin for the week and try to, you know, get back together, make him better. Really funny, really sweet. Aubrey Plaza was fantastic in this movie. Everybody was fantastic. I'd say it's on demand. Oh, and The Sacrament is on Netflix right now. Number 7 is another found footage horror movie, which I'm not usually fond of this genre, but The Den scared the shit out of me. Like, I don't usually get scared by movies. This movie scared the shit out of me. It's pretty much about this girl who is on a chat roulette-esque website, and she wants to talk from people from different countries and that kind of thing, get research. Great. Highly recommended. It is on Netflix. 10, 9, 8, 7. I probably should have labeled these. 6 is the movie Chef. I thought it was absolutely delightful. One of the most delightful movies I've seen this year. Very funny, very heartwarming. It had a nice heart, and it was just so good. And the food, that grilled cheese sandwich looked so good. Fantastic. Highly recommended. Number 5. I'm mixing both volumes together. Nymphomaniac. Loved it. Both volumes are currently streaming on Netflix. If I had to pick a volume that I preferred, it would be the first volume. But wonderful movie. Great movie. Another one of those movies you don't want to spoil too much for yourself, but just see it, please. Number 4, which is actually my favorite movie of the big summer tentpoles, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Frickin-tastic. I did not like Rise of the Planet of the Apes that much. Wouldn't say I hated it, but I just wasn't a huge fan of it. This movie, like, is so much better. It's like the biggest jump in quality from a first movie to a sequel I think I've ever seen, honestly. Like, more so than Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Like, excuse me, it was just absolutely fantastic. The visuals, it was breathtaking, it was thought-provoking, it was just fantastic. I cannot say enough good things about this movie, and I am sure it's going to be on my top 10 of the year. Number 3 is the criminally underrated movie Wish I Was Here from writer-director Zach Braff, who also stars in it. I loved it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was emotional. As a huge fan of Garden State, it's honestly like top 5 movies of all time. Yeah, no, Wish I Was Here was not as good, because who would ever think that? But I thought it was fantastic, and I don't understand why it is rotten on Tomatoes, because I loved it. And I met Zach Braff over the summer, and he was the sweetest guy. It was very nice, and I got a picture with him, so that's cool. Number 2, the Scarlett Johansson movie, Under the Skin. Very creepy. Beautifully made. Definitely reminiscent of 2001: A Space Odyssey, but I wouldn't use that as a total comparison. Beautifully directed, the visuals, the acting, and some of it's so damn creepy. Like, see it. Another one of those movies, don't spoil yourself. Just go watch it. Just watch it. Please. Thank you. And the number 1 movie of the year for me thus far. And honestly, I honestly doubt it's going to be knocked down unless something really knocks me flat. Richard Linklater's Boyhood. I love his movies. I've loved the Before trilogy, are some of my favorite movies of all time. Scanner Darkly, School of Rock. You know, I love his movies. And this movie was just brilliant on every level. I thought it was beautiful, it was nostalgic, it was just absolutely fantastic. A masterpiece, and I don't use that word often. Boyhood was a masterpiece, and if you don't agree with me, then your opinion is just, it's not right. I'm just kidding. I understand some people don't like it, but I adored it, and I loved it. Loved it. Everyone wants to see this movie. It was a beautiful movie. So yeah, so that's my top 10 movies of the year so far. Sorry I wasn't a little better prepared. I had them written on this little sheet, pink Sharpie. I also wanted to say that a couple movies that aren't on my top 10 thus far, but are definitely worth checking out. Veronica Mars, obviously, because it's Veronica Mars and Kristen Bell's amazing. Another summer blockbuster, the only other one that I really loved was Godzilla. I know a lot of people disliked it because there wasn't enough Godzilla, but I thought the action was great, and it was a great movie. I loved it. The documentary on Roger Ebert, Life Itself, Bald Mayonnaise, I don't see it. If Roger Ebert means as much to you as he does to me, because, like, I'm not even going to get into it. I should just do a whole review on how I view Roger Ebert. See the movie. And then Blue Ruin, which was fantastic, which is currently on Netflix, I believe. I think it is. If not, I'm sorry. But yeah. So that's my top 10. I'm going to go see Tusk tonight, so I might have a review for that tonight, depending on how I feel about it. But yeah, definitely let me know. Like, what movies are on your top 10 of the year so far? What did you find underrated? What have you found overrated? I want to know. I love talking about movies. It is my favorite thing in the whole world. So just let me know and comment below. Like my Murphy Boy reviews on Facebook and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that would be awesome, and I would thank you very much. Alright guys, thank you, bye.